Hello, Internet. I've been expecting you. Yesterday I was going through Facebook, scrolling down my newsfeed, and I saw a friend of mine share a post of someone who was apparently a real gamer, describing what it is exactly a real gamer. Well, so let me just share the post with you first, and then we'll get on with the point of this video. It goes like this. No, you're not a gamer. I'm sick of all the people that think they're gamers. Wow. No, you're not. Okay? You're not. Most of you are not even close to being gamers. I see people saying, I spend more than 100 hours in this game. It's great. That's nothing. Most of us can spend easily more than 300 hours in all our games. I see people that only have a Nintendo Switch and aim to be gamers. Talk to me when you pick up a PS4 controller and then we'll be friends. I mean, I don't really understand what's the point here. Like, if you don't have a PS4, then apparently you cannot be a gamer or you cannot be this person's friend. If you have a PC, then you're screwed. And if you have a Nintendo Switch, get out of here. Let's not even talk about the Xbox. Whatever. And if you have PS3, well, then you're just too old school to be friends with this guy. Also, dear all women, all in caps, huh? All in caps. Dear all women. Isn't this like a series on Netflix? Oh no, that's Dear White People. Well, this is Dear all women. Pokemon is not a real game. Animal Crossing is not a real game. The Sims is not a real game. Free Fire is not a real game. Mobile games are not real games. Leave the games for babies and play something that requires challenge and skill for once. Sincerely, every real gamer. First of all, this comes as a shock to me, and I think I'm gonna have to return this, this t-shirt, this Pokemon t-shirt, because apparently Pokemon is not a real game. So I've been pretty much imagining that it's a game for the past 25 years.
Oh my god.
I, myself, as also a real gamer, I am completely forced to agree with this person. And after many, many months meditating in a waterfall, I have come to the conclusion that there are very specific requirements in order for someone to be a gamer. And I am going to share those requirements with you so that if you want to be a real gamer yourself, then you can become like us. You can be a real gamer. Whatever the hell that means. Look, I have all my requirements in this list because I'm forgetful, so just bear with it. I will not show you my handwriting because it sucks. The first thing that you need to know is real games are AAA games that are not mainstream and that will cost you money. So Final Fantasy, Doom, Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Sports game don't count. So like if you play FIFA, you're not a real gamer. And what's the other one? What's the other one I'm thinking of? What's that hand? What, Borderlands? Borderlands is a real game. What's the matter with you? No, I was thinking of things that are not real games, oh yeah, Call of Duty. If you play Call of Duty, you're not a real gamer. So, and well, also mobile games, as the guy said, what? Shut up, man. But yeah, thank you. Clash of Clans is not a real game. Mobile games are not real games. If you play on your phone, you're not a real gamer, man. You need to have a console or you need to have a PC capable of running games. How many games should you have? So the question here is, first, how many games are actually too many games? The answer is, there's no such thing. And I need you to hear me on this. There's no such thing as too many games, okay? So, what you do, you go to Steam, and then you go to the Explore queue, and you wait for the Black Friday sale, you wait for the summer sale, and for the holiday sale, and what you do, you spend your whole life savings on games. You buy 600 games, you get a mortgage on your house, and then you sell your car, and then you sell your kidney, and you buy all the games that you want. But then, you're only gonna play about 10 of them, all right? And on those 10, you're gonna get like a gazillion hours on each of those. How How many hours are a gazillion hours? If you were a real gamer, you would know, you know? That's just gamer lingo right there. Any number less than that, then you're not a real gamer. If you do 100 hours, you're not a real gamer. You're just a casual. You're just a filthy casual. But the important thing is, if you go to the bathroom, if you decide to have a social life, then you're not a real gamer. Because those hours that you would be using on the bathroom, or going out with friends, or doing something productive, you should be spending those hours on games, man. And if you're not, then you're not a real gamer. It's just the way the apple falls. The second thing you need in order to be a real gamer is stuff. What kind of stuff? Well, some people in the gamer lingo call it, you know, your battle station. Some people call it your setup. So what is it? What really is it? So the first thing you need is a chair. But, you know, you're probably thinking, I have chairs at home. Yes, I do so too, you know, like here's my kitchen chair right here. Okay, cool. So after half an hour sitting on that thing, my butt hurts. My butt looks like a Minecraft cube. And that's not the kind of chair you need for gaming. A gamer chair is a chair that looks basically like an office chair, but it has nice colors. Maybe it also looks like a race car chair, you know? So I'm sitting on one right now, okay? Look at this. This is a gamer chair, okay? You know, it's green, it has vibrant colors, it has this super cool pillow, and then it has another one for my back. Hello. It has another one for my back right here, and blah, blah, blah. This is actually not a very good one, okay? But what's important here, is that it's a gamer chair. So why is it a gamer chair? Because when I bought it on Amazon, it said gamer chair or gaming chair, all right? If you want to be sure that your chair is one of these, then you just have to look at the price tag. If you can find a chair that looks exactly like this one, but costs half as much because it doesn't say gaming, and this one, again, costs double, but it says gaming, then you can be absolutely sure that this is a gaming chair. That's the deal right there. That's the mark of authenticity. It just has to say gaming on it, and bam, you're sold. You gotta pay $200 or $300 for that baby, and you know you will be set for life. Now, the second thing you need is a gaming headset. Notice it has the word gaming on it. You're probably thinking, but I can just use my speakers. No, you can't, okay? No real gamer uses their speakers. Sound goes directly to the ears, all right? So that you can hear every single sound the game has to offer. You can use some headphones to play your games, like these ones that, you know, came with my cell phone. No, you can't. So something like this. Some big stuff like this that will just cover up your entire face if you put it there like this. And obviously it has to have a good quality sound, because how else would you hear those minute details in the game for the most immersive experience ever? If you're a sound technician and you have very, very good headphones that you use for work that amplify the bass, for example, and there are probably around $1,000 or so, let me tell you, you cannot use those. No, you can't, because it doesn't matter that your quality is better than mine. Mine say gaming headphones and are from a gaming brand, and that's what makes them gaming. And that, again, is the mark of authenticity, okay? If it doesn't say gaming, then it just doesn't count. I just need you to understand that it's very important for a gamer to have things that reassure that they are gamers, and it's completely acceptable and even required of you to pay the higher price tag just because it has that word, all right? The third accessory you need for being a gamer is something that we like to call RGB. What is RGB? You've probably heard of it. Yeah, look, my computer is floating right here. Thank you. Okay, So do you see here, I mean, besides my elephant in the window there, what you should be focusing on is the lights. You see the lights there? This is RGB. A lot of neat, fancy colors that you need to have, at least on your keyboard. So it is scientifically proven by the gamer community that the more RGB you have, the better you are at gaming. Completely required for you to have an RGB keyboard. And then you start piling up on the RGB. You get an RGB mousepad, you get an RGB mouse to go with the mousepad, you get an RGB monitor, you get RGB headphones, you can get an RGB backpack if you want to go full RGB, and then finally you get an RGB chair. Okay, and you just keep on buying RGB because you can get RGB RAM, and you can get RGB coolers, and you can get an RGB desktop, and I don't know, someday it is my dream as a gamer that they are going to invent RGB underwear, and I'm gonna get that too. But the important thing is you don't stop until your whole fucking house looks like a dance club. So when this person in their, in the post I shared earlier said that you're not even close to being a real gamer, they probably meant that you didn't have any RGB things on, on your setup. So yeah, you suck. And yes, I know what you're thinking, but I can just buy this perfectly fine keyboard for $20, and then this one with RGB that is even worse in quality costs twice as much. What you gonna do? If you're a real gamer, you go for the RGB. Okay? Quality is not important. It's the lights. The third requirement that I meant to do 3. I did 5 because I'm an idiot. So let's pretend I did 3. Okay? Like this. The third requirement for being a real gamer is to be a man. And what do I mean by be a man? I don't mean like the song in Mulan, like let's get down to business, blah, blah, blah. What I mean here, also Disney, don't strike me for copyright, I didn't put the song in here. So this is a requirement that is very controversial on people. It's a requirement that has brought, a lot of fights over the years, but it's our most sacred rule. Girls cannot be gamers. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why? That's stupid. No, it's not stupid. It's, a lot of research and debate has been put into this, and the gaming community, dominated mostly by white men, has decided or has come to the conclusion that it's completely unacceptable and false that there are such things as gamer girls. And this is, this is backed up by scientific evidence over the years. So for example, one of the very first choose your own adventure games, King's Quest, was made by a woman called Roberta Williams. And a lot of women use this as an argument to say, but women have been in games since the beginning, basically, 1984. And then, this is false. This is misleading, because Roberta Williams, she developed a game, but she didn't play games, so she was not a gamer, all right? And then we have, back in the day, back in the beginning of gaming, there was Joan d'Arc, and she dressed up as a man and tried to play games just to prove that women could play games. And then she was burned alive for such sin in the eyes of God. I am sorry, women, but you will never be real gamers. Real talk though, if you honestly believe, if you unironically believe that women cannot like video games, then you're gonna die alone and probably virgin. I'm sorry. So, now that you know what you need in order to be a real gamer, if you're really committed to it, go there, spend all your money on things that say gaming, and then all your other money on video games. And maybe a sex change surgery or so. So again, you need sugar, spice, and everything nice, and then RGB. Cool. So if you've ever, faced some prejudice like this before, which is really stupid, because let's face it, games are meant to be fun. And if you're not having fun, then why are you playing? And if you're having fun, then don't let some prejudiced asshole ruin it for you. If you've ever faced this, just leave us a comment, tell us what your experience has been, and hopefully we can all come at this together. And if you like the video, leave us a like, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.